Are you serious? Are you serious? Snow in Jerusalem. Unbelievable snowfall. Shutting down Highway 1. And what you're looking at is, of course, the Wailing Wall. And let me get you a better angle here. And you can hear as the Sabbath approaches, in about 11 minutes, 12 minutes, it will be the beginning of the Sabbath in Jerusalem. And this is a live shot. But it snowed last night, shutting down Highway 1. I've seen pictures. I mean, it snowed on the Golan Heights. It snowed in the hills of Judea. It snowed on Jerusalem. Now, this is the winter. It's not like this hasn't happened before. But there's a scripture I want to read, just to bring this to your attention. You can see, I mean, the snow was pretty heavy, but they went in here and they plowed the area of the Wailing Wall. The lights are on now so that people can still come and pray as the Sabbath begins. But there's a scripture in the book of Matthew, chapter 24. You know, if you read Matthew 24, you'll literally get the exact picture of how the end times come together. Jesus was asked the question, as he said in Matthew 24, verse 3, as he sat up on the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming and the end of the world? And Jesus goes through a whole list of things. False Christ, false prophets, nations rise against nations, kingdoms against kingdoms, famines, pestilence, earthquakes, divers places. These are the beginning of sorrow. But he also mentions something in Matthew 24, verse 20. He starts talking about a time in which he says, But pray that your flight be not in winter, neither on the Sabbath day. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. Pray that your flight be not at winter, nor on the Sabbath. And of course, the snow has fallen, the roads are treacherous, and it is the Sabbath as it comes at nightfall. And it just reminded me of that scripture. Now, what you see here, you see the dividing wall. Just going to give you this information. There is the wall separate. The women are over here at the Wailing Wall, and the men are over here. Okay. Of course. And as people enter into the area now, way over here in the corner, that's where the tunnels are. And both times, 1996 and 2013, when I visited Jerusalem, I was blessed to go inside the tunnels. And when you go down into the tunnels, of course, there are rabbis reading the Torah and praying. And it's very powerful. And they say that under the Temple Mount, there's a lot of tunnels, very extensive. And some say under the Temple Mount that the Ark of the Covenant is hidden in a secret compartment waiting for the rebuilding, for the third temple to be built on Mount Moriah. Something biblical's going on with the signs of the second coming of Christ. The Lion of the tribe of Judah, Yeshua, is coming. Are you saved? Pray for the peace of Jerusalem. You will prosper. Shalom. Shalom.